Namaste everyone. Today in this video I am going to talk about cervical cancer. What is cervical cancer? Cervical cancer is a growth of abnormal cells that starts in the cervix, the lower part of the uterus that connects to the vagina. The cervix acts as a gateway between the uterus and the vagina, playing a crucial role in the menstruation, pregnancy and childbirth. According to the World Health Organization in 2022, approximately 660,000 women were diagnosed with cervical cancer and 348,000 died from it. Types of cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is divided into two main types based on the kind of cell where the cancer begins. Squamous cell carcinoma. This type accounts for about 80 to 90% of all cervical cancers. It develops from the flat, thin cells, squamous cells that line the outer part of the cervix. Adenocarcinoma. This type makes up 10 to 20% of the cervical cancer cases and arise from the glandular cells that line inner part of the cervix. In the rare cases, cervical cancer can be a mix of both types, or it may develop from other kinds of cells in the cervix. What causes cervical cancer? Most cervical cancer are caused by HPV, human papilloma virus, a common virus transmitted through sexual contact. In many cases, HPV infection go away on their own, but in some people, the virus causes changes in the cells that may lead to cancer. Other risk factors include HPV infection. Certain strains of HPV are directly linked to cervical cancer. Reducing the risk of HPV also reduces cancer risks. Sexual history. Having sexual intercourse at an early age before 18 or having multiple sexual partners increases the risk of HPV infection. Weak immune system. Women with a compromised immune system due to HIV organ transplant, etc. have a higher risk of persistent HPV infection and cervical cancer. Smoking. Cigarette smoking introduces carcinogens that can damage cervical cells. Women who smoke are about twice as likely to develop cervical cancer compared to non-smokers. Oral contraceptives. Long-term use more than 5 years of birth control pills may slightly increase the risk of cervical cancer. Family history. Women with a close relative, mother, sister or daughter who had a cervical cancer may be at higher risk due to a shared genetic or environmental factors. What are cervical cancer symptoms? Common symptoms include vaginal bleeding between periods, menstrual bleeding that is longer or heavier than usual, bleeding after intercourse, pelvic pain, changes in vaginal discharge may have a strong odor or unusual color, vaginal bleeding after menopause. Early stage may have no symptoms at all, which is why regular screening is important. Treatment. Treatment depends on the stage of the cancer, overall health and personal preference. Common treatments include surgery, removes cancerous tissue. The type of surgery depends on the location and spread. Radiation therapy uses high energy X-rays or other radiation to kill or shrink cancer cells. Chemotherapy uses drugs to kill cancer cells or stop them from dividing. Targeted therapy uses drugs or substances to block specific molecules involved in cancer growth. Immunotherapy helps the body's immune system fight cancer, often used when cancer has spread and other treatments are not effective. Prevention of cervical cancer. Steps to prevent cervical cancer include HPV vaccination. Recommended starting at age 11 or 12, it protects against HPV types that causes most cervical cancers.
License.
What? Malai. License. Chinena Malai. I am the Bullet Flow celebrity rapper. कर्तव्यको मामलामा लाखौं फलोअर्स छन् मेरा.
फलोअर्स हुने मान्छेले त झन् फलो गर्नु पर्यो.
बाचायो गाह्रो नि भावनालाई सारो जसले गर्छ पुरा शिर सधैँ नै ठाडो
यसै गरी हामी शिवम सिमेन्टले पनि क्वालिटीको मामलामा नो कम्प्रोमाइज भन्ने हाम्रो बाचा पूरा गर्दै शिर ठाडो पारिरहेका छौं सदा सर्वदा. शिवम सिमेन्ट क्वालिटीको मामलामा नो कम्प्रोमाइज.
Quitting smoking. Smoking increases cervical cancer risk. Avoiding it is strongly recommended. Healthy lifestyle. Eating a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and maintaining a strong immune system may help reduce cancer risk. Regular screening, pap test or VIA test help detect changes in cervical cells before they become cancerous. Cervical cancer is a global health concern, but with continued efforts in prevention, early detection and treatment, we can greatly reduce its impact and even eliminate it as a public health problem in the future. Thank you for watching. Stay informed and stay healthy.